What if I told you that some of the most beautiful cars on the road today will financially destroy you the moment the warranty expires? We're not talking about cheap cars that age badly. We're talking about the Mercedes-Benz badge, a three-pointed star that screams success from the outside, but quietly bleeds your bank account from the inside. The dealers know it. The mechanics know it. And after today, you'll know it too. These aren't just expensive cars. These are financial traps engineered in Stuttgart and delivered to your driveway with a complimentary repair bill that could rival a mortgage payment. I've gone through owner forums, independent mechanic data, consumer reports, reliability scores, and real repair cost breakdowns to bring you the 10 worst Mercedes models to buy once that warranty clock runs out. Let's go from painful to catastrophic. Number 10, Mercedes-Benz CLA 250. Don't let the entry price fool you. The CLA 250 was Mercedes' strategy to pull younger buyers into the brand with a sub-$35,000 sticker and a seductive coupe roofline. On paper, it looks like a deal. In reality, it's one of the most deceptive purchases in the used luxury segment. Here's the problem. Mercedes built the CLA on its own front-wheel drive, MFA, modular front architecture, platform, a first for the brand in the American market, and then stuffed it with a 7-speed dual-clutch transmission that owners have described as jerky, hesitant, and completely unforgiving in stop-and-go traffic. That transmission in the all-wheel drive variant is where the real nightmare begins. Once you clear the 60,000-mile mark and the warranty is gone, mechatronic unit failures are not unusual, and those repairs run between $3,000 and $5,000 at an independent shop. At a dealer, considerably more. The 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder also develops high-pressure fuel pump failures and carbon buildup on the intake valves because of its direct injection setup. A walnut blasting service to clean those valves runs $500 to $800, and it needs to be done every 40,000 to 50,000 miles, or power loss and rough idle become permanent companions. Consumer Reports gave this generation a below-average reliability rating, and one former owner put it perfectly in an online forum. I thought I was buying a Mercedes. I was actually buying a Volkswagen Golf with a Stuttgart tax, and none of the German engineering reputation to back it up. Number 9. Mercedes-Benz GLC 300. The GLC is Mercedes' best-selling SUV globally, which makes this next one sting a little more. At first glance, the GLC 300 looks like the smart pick. Compact, practical, modern interior, and a reasonable starting price for the segment. But the 9G-tronic 9-speed automatic transmission in these vehicles has a documented history of hesitation, shuddering during low-speed acceleration, and in worst cases, complete valve body failure. Valve body replacements at a dealership can run from $2,500 to $4,000. The 2-liter turbocharged engine is also known for coolant leak issues from the thermostat housing and turbocharger return lines, and oil consumption rates that owners report as high as 1 quart every 2,000 miles on higher mileage examples. The transfer case is another long-term cost center. Differential and transfer case fluid services are required every 40,000 miles, but are routinely skipped by previous owners on used examples, and neglecting them turns a $200 service into a $3,500 differential rebuild. The 2016 to 2018 model years in particular show up repeatedly in owner communities for electrical gremlins, including phantom check engine lights, failing parking sensors, and infotainment screens that freeze and require full module resets. You're buying a car that looks bulletproof at 40,000 miles and starts nickel and diming you ruthlessly by 80,000. Number 8. Mercedes-Benz C300. The W205 C-Class is arguably the best-looking mid-size luxury sedan of its generation, and Mercedes sold it in enormous numbers, which means right now, in 2026, there are hundreds of thousands of them sitting in the used market looking extremely attractive. Resist the temptation. The turbocharged 2-liter inline-4 in the C300 is a technically impressive engine with one serious long-term weakness: timing chain wear. The variable valve timing system places heavy loads on the chain and tensioner, and by 80,000 to 100,000 miles, rattling on cold start is a known symptom. A full timing chain service on this engine runs $1,500 to $2,500 depending on the shop. Skip it, and you're looking at catastrophic engine failure. The all-wheel drive system adds transfer case and rear differential maintenance costs on top of the standard service schedule. The air recirculation flap motor in the HVAC system fails with alarming regularity. The panoramic sunroof drainage tubes clog and dump water directly into the vehicle's electrical systems, a disaster that has resulted in repair bills exceeding the car's value on some vehicles. And the electronic parking brake actuator fails often enough that it is a documented recurring issue on this platform. The C300 is a car that rewards an obsessive previous owner and punishes anyone who inherited a neglected one. Number 7. Mercedes-Benz ML/GLE 350. Here's where the bills really start climbing. The W166 platform, which covers both the ML350 and the facelifted GLE350, was introduced as a 2012 model year, while the GLE can most easily be viewed as a rebranding of the outgoing ML, introduced in 2015. It carried over much of the architecture from the ML in a more modern package. Airmatic air suspension was offered as an optional feature on the W166 across trim levels, and that air suspension system is the single biggest long-term cost exposure on this vehicle. Air spring replacement on the GLE 350 averages between $932 and $1,061 per corner, parts and labor combined. When the compressor fails, add another $1,034 to $1,148 for that job alone, and they do fail. Owner forums are full of drivers who bought a clean example at 70,000 miles, felt the ride quality soften over 6 months, and then watched the rear of their SUV sag onto the bump stops on a Tuesday morning. The full air suspension overhaul on a GLE 350 can easily reach $4,500 to $6,000 if all 4 corners and the compressor need attention simultaneously. The 3.5-liter V6 in this platform is generally a durable unit, but it develops oil leaks at the valve cover gaskets and rear main seal as mileage climbs, and balance shaft seal failures, though less common than on some earlier Mercedes engines, are not unheard of and can risk internal engine damage from air entering the oil system. Add in routine maintenance costs, transfer case services, and the specialized diagnostic equipment required to work on the electronic systems, and you're looking at $3,000 to $5,000 a year in upkeep on a higher mileage example. That's the hidden subscription fee for the 3-pointed star. Number 6. Mercedes-Benz E400. The W212 E-Class is one of Mercedes' most respected platforms for ride quality and cabin refinement, and the E400's twin-turbocharged 3-liter V6 is a lovely engine in a showroom. Outside the showroom, past 80,000 miles, it becomes a very different story. The timing chain on the 3-liter biturbo M276 engine is a known long-term failure point. Stretch and wear in the chain can develop silently, and, left unaddressed, results in serious engine damage. Owners have reported invoices ranging from $8,000 to $14,000 for a full engine repair following such failures, and some chose to scrap the car instead. The W212 also has a well-documented issue with the airmatic air suspension on AMG and Sport variants, a system that involves a compressor, air struts, valve blocks, and sensors throughout the vehicle, any one of which can trigger a suspension fault that plants the car on its lowest setting and costs a fortune to diagnose and repair. The rust on the lower control arm mounting points is also a problem in northern states and Canada. By the time you've addressed the mechanical issues, the suspension concerns, and the inevitable electrical gremlins, you're well past what the car is worth. Before we continue, if you're finding this useful, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We do this kind of breakdown every week. Number 5. Mercedes-Benz CLS 550. The CLS 550 is genuinely gorgeous. A 4-door coupe that turns heads, wraps you in a world-class interior, and delivers the twin-turbocharged 4.7-liter V8 that sounds and accelerates like it should. The ownership experience after warranty expiration is a different kind of sensation entirely. That 4.7-liter M278 biturbo V8 has a well-documented weakness in its valve stem seals. As the seals degrade, oil burns on cold starts, blue smoke appears from the exhaust, and the catalytic converters begin to saturate with oil, eventually requiring replacement alongside the valve stem seal job. The full repair, valve stem seals, plus catalytic converters, runs $5,000 to $9,000 at an independent specialist. At a dealership, budget $12,000 to $15,000. The 7G-tronic transmission in this generation develops conductor plate failures and solenoid issues that can cost $2,500 to $5,000 to address. The air suspension on equipped models adds the same risk profile as everything else in the Mercedes lineup that uses it. The CLS 550 is one of the most expensive cars to own, between 80,000 and 150,000 miles in the entire luxury segment. Buy it for $25,000. Spend another $25,000 keeping it alive. Number 4. Mercedes-Benz GL/GLS 450/550. You want a large 3-row luxury SUV with a twin-turbocharged V8, air suspension, and a badge that announces your arrival. The GL 550 and GLS 550 will absolutely deliver that experience, and then it will send you a bill that makes your throat tighten. This is the vehicle that combines everything from the previous entries into one very large, very complex, very expensive package. The M278 biturbo V8, with its valve stem seal vulnerabilities, the airmatic air suspension across all 4 corners, the 7 G-tronic 2013 to 2015 models, or 9 G-tronic 2016 to 2019 models. Transmission, the transfer case, the dual differentials, the multi-zone climate system with its own set of actuator failure modes, and the Mercedes proprietary electronics that require factory-level diagnostic tools just to read the fault codes properly. Note, the 450 designation carried the M278 V8 only through 2014. From 2015 onward, the GL450 and GLS 450 were re-engined with the M276 V6. The V8 specific concerns described here apply to the 550 variants. Independent Mercedes specialists report that a GL550 or GLS 550 between 80,000 and 120,000 miles can require $8,000 to $15,000 in repairs in a single calendar year if maintenance has been deferred. One owner on a dedicated forum calculated that they spent $22,000 on repairs over 3 years of ownership on a vehicle they purchased for $38,000. At that point, you aren't owning the car is owning you. Number 3. Mercedes-Benz SL 500/SL 550. The R231 SL is the grand touring roadster that Mercedes has been building for decades, and from a distance, it remains one of the most desirable used luxury cars on the market. Aluminum roof panels, active body control suspension, a twin-turbo V8, and a sophisticated retractable hardtop mechanism. Every single one of those features is a money pit waiting to activate. The electro-hydraulic retractable hardtop on the R231 involves dozens of hydraulic actuators, sensors, and limit switches that work in precise sequence. When one component fails, the entire roof can become inoperable, locked either in the open or closed position. A full hydraulic roof diagnosis and repair at a qualified specialist typically starts at $3,500 and can climb past $8,000 depending on what has failed. The active body control suspension, which uses high-pressure hydraulic struts instead of conventional springs and dampers to virtually eliminate body roll, is brilliant when it works and catastrophic when it fails. Hydraulic strut replacements run $1,500 to $2,500 per corner. The hydraulic pump runs another $2,000 to $3,500, and the accumulators that store hydraulic pressure need replacement every 60,000 to 80,000 miles at roughly $500 to $1,000 each. Combine the roof mechanism, the ABC suspension, and the V8 engine maintenance, and annual repair costs on a higher mileage R231 can easily exceed $10,000. It's not a car. It's a spa membership for a vehicle that will never be fully healthy. Number 2. Mercedes-Benz AMG GLE 63S. The AMG GLE 63S is what happens when Mercedes gives their performance division a full-size SUV and tells them not to hold back. A hand-built 5.5-liter biturbo V8, AMG Performance all-wheel drive, air suspension tuned for the racetrack, 577 horsepower in a vehicle that weighs over 5,000 pounds. It is one of the most extraordinary driving experiences in the SUV segment, and when anything goes wrong, it is one of the most expensive vehicles on the planet to fix. The M157 5.5-liter AMG engine develops valve stem seal issues similar to the M278, but at an even higher repair cost due to the hand-assembled nature of the engine and the cost of AMG-specific components. A full valve stem seal job on the M157 runs $7,000 to $12,000. The AMG-specific speed shift plus 7 G-tronic 7-speed transmission, while formidable in performance, is not a transmission you want to need outside of warranty. A replacement or rebuild runs $8,000 to $14,000. The air suspension, already established as a major cost center across this entire list, is calibrated to AMG Sport specifications, which increases the stress on the components and statistically shortens their service life. Full air suspension overhauls on the GLE 63S have cost owners $6,000 to $9,000 in a single service event. Specialty tire sets designed to handle the AMG's performance envelope run $1,400 to $2,000 per set and wear faster than standard touring tires, given the driving dynamics the vehicle encourages. Annual maintenance costs in the range of $5,000 to $8,000 are not unusual for owners doing things right. When something major breaks, double that, and don't be surprised. Number 1. Mercedes-Benz S 550/S63. And here we are, the one that earns the top spot not just because it's expensive, but because of how it combines every problem from this entire list into one flagship package and charges you S-Class prices to fix all of it. The W222 S-Class is the benchmark luxury sedan of its generation. Magic body control suspension that scans the road ahead and adjusts the suspension to provide a smooth and comfortable ride. Energizing massage seats, a biturbo V8 in the S550, or a higher output AMG biturbo V8 in the S63. Burmester audio that added $6,400 to the sticker price when new more than some used cars to replace. A panoramic sunroof system so large and complex that a sunroof motor and rail replacement runs $3,500 or more at a dealer, requiring removal of the interior headliner and 2 technicians to pull the glass. Rear axle steering that adds another layer of hydraulic components with their own long-term failure mode. The Magic Body Control suspension in the S550 uses stereo cameras to scan the road ahead and adjusts each air strut individually in real time. It is genuinely magnificent technology. It is also genuinely magnificent in cost when it fails. The ABC pump and valve blocks specific to Magic Body Control can fail, leading to significant repair bills, with a dealer repair bill easily exceeding £5,000. Suspension strut replacement alone averages between $5,596 and $5,818, and a full MBC system failure compounds that exposure considerably. The M278 biturbo V8 carries a known issue with oil seeping from the camshaft position sensors and cam adjuster solenoids into the wiring harnesses leading to the ECU. If the oil infiltrates the ECU, owners are looking at a repair bill of $10,000 or more. This is on top of higher labor rates, because accessing components inside the S-Class engine bay is more labor-intensive than a C-Class or E-Class. The 7G-tronic or AMG-specific transmission adds thousands more in potential exposure. Here's what really separates the W222 from everything else on this list. Maintenance and repairs can be expensive, particularly for complex systems, and troubleshooting issues can be challenging due to the advanced technology. Some of the control module networks require factory software that independent shops cannot access without expensive subscriptions. You're not just paying for parts and labor. You're paying for the privilege of owning a car that requires a PhD to diagnose. One owner documented their W222S 550 costs meticulously over 4 years of post-warranty ownership. The annual maintenance cost of a Mercedes-Benz S550 is $1,249 under normal conditions, but extraordinary failures stack fast. Total repair and maintenance expenditure for that owner, $47,000. On a car purchased for $52,000. The 3-pointed star was flying. The bank account was not. Which one surprised you most? And if you're already living through one of these repair stories, drop it in the comments. Hit subscribe. If you found this useful, we break down real ownership costs every week, so you don't find out the hard way. See you in the next one.